What's up, YouTube? Back in the burn. Hopped a plane. It didn't crash. Everything was good. I felt like it was not going to crash. I don't know. I didn't feel any fear. I don't know what's going on with these planes, but anyway, I hadn't checked any news about planes lately because I just didn't want to know. Because I got to do what I got to do anyway. I'm going. I mean, unless one starts falling a day, boom, 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 then I'm gonna be like, Lise, I don't know, man. Lise, I don't know, you know. But I'm coming, Lise. I'm coming. Either the end of June or July, and Sheena, I'll be stopping by your house on the way back. Okay, because you're part way. You cut an hour off my trip, and then we can hang for a few days, and then I can take my hour flight back to the Bmore region. Anyway, fantastic trip, and I just wanted to talk about the Trifala again. I have not missed a dose, and it has changed the way that my body is digesting food. Like, it's like saying, oh, we can digest this food. We can move it through your intestines, Karen. It's like, of course we can. We just needed, the body saying, they just needed a little assistance with the frequencies of these particular 3 plants, which I don't know what they are. Trifala is 3 herbs. I don't know what they are. Indian. It's an Ayurvedic. It's an ancient Ayurvedic formula. Totally changed my life exactly as Lise predicted. I mean, she literally said, she's like, you need Trifala. I promise you it'll be a game changer. This was last year at some point, and I was just like, I was still lost in my, I would drink on and off. I would have I'm just like, near. My mind was like, no more herbs, no more supplements. I can't take any more. That was where my mind was. But then I got to this place of extreme desperation, and I thought, I literally got nothing to lose to try one more thing. And I like tinctures. I do not. I'm tired of the capsules, of the dried powder, the capsules stuff. So, and I do take some still, but just a little. It's the D-mannose for my kidneys. She predicted that would be like kabam, and it was. So I'm taking D-mannose and Trifala. And turmeric for, inflammation. My inflammation has dropped so much I no longer have the the pain level. It's amazing what organ dysfunction can do and causing pain in anywhere in your body. Your kidneys are fricked up, your knees are fucked up. I promise you that. And then, it's just like, how could that be related? Look, I don't know. Just because we're one whole unit? Because, you know what I mean? Like, because when you can't remove toxins properly, anything can go bad. Can't we just look at it that way? Because that's what's really happening. I cut myself. Oh no. And it got infected, which never happens, but I just wasn't paying attention. I cut it on a box, of all things. Anyway, I put this on it, and we're going to watch it work. We're going to watch this shit work. I've had this I probably had this in here for over 15 years. And I opened it up, and I put it on and put a Band-Aid on this little cut that's infected. And it'll go away. My son had road rash one time from skateboarding, and I was like, it was bad. It was like, I took and slathered that on there, and we put a little something over it, and the next day it was nearly gone. I was like, what is this voodoo? Anyway, propolis, bee propolis, and cool stuff. So, yep, my pain level is, like, I was on the subway yesterday in Atlanta, and I was able to grab the pole and pull, and there was no excruciating pain in my kidney. I was able to do the other side. Look at that. Same thing. I was having, like, I couldn't do that. It was like, I couldn't even get up. About a month ago, I went to stand up, and the kidney pain, she was like, it just threw me to the ground. Now, this was because of the chronic constipation that I didn't even recognize because Boom Boom's doing whatever Boom Boom's doing, that taxed my liver and kidney so hard. A lot of people would have went to the hospital if they felt this pain. But because I had experience in farking myself up and talking to people who knew I was like, it is my kidney. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And I did. Thank you, Lise and Colleen, who is not a viewer, but she's my friend here. She's my muscle tester. And, Lise says, do this. I say, Colleen, can you muscle test that? She's like, yep, in agreement. I got my 2 medical opinions. And it frickin' works. So, the shiatsu. We cannot forget Miss Katie in Delaware who did the meridian work on my liver points, my kidney point, and ran it up my leg, and she untwisted my leg, which took a shit ton of pressure off this right kidney. I believe that the leg, I think we had a thing going on. The leg was crushing the meridian going to the kidney, and when she flipped that leg back out, it was like, woo! Communication began between my leg, my kidney, everything. And I'm real excited about this. I've not drank coffee since, I don't know, it's been maybe 6 weeks. Total life changer. Because it doesn't just speed you up during the day. Oh, it's just a little speed and that's it. It has overarching, is that the right word? It has it over, like it creeps over your entire hormonal panel, whatever you guys say, and just throws you in a terrible situation. And that's what it was for me. Anxiety and all these things all the time, and just misery and strain on the kidneys and the liver and all these things, and you can't sleep. And well, if the liver can't process the caffeine, maybe it's still coursing through my body at night. I don't know. I don't know what the story was. I don't care what the story was because I'm not drinking it anymore. Alcohol's out except for tinctures. So because I realized kidneys do not, or they're not supposed to regenerate the way that livers do. So I got to fluff them up and then let them do their thing and feed them, whatever they need to be fed. Trifol, or with the D-mannose, whatever. So things are good. Things are great. And I just want to thank you ladies and just say I'm back, and I'm getting my groove back. Ooh. Getting my groove back. I should be singing soon. All right. I don't know about dancing, but we'll see. Peace, YouTube. Let's have a great day.